We still have a bunch of meter though, so. Got clip low, nice. Oh shit. Save jump here. Good DP. He's not dead. I do have an idea though. Oh, he fucking died? He fucking died from that? Holy sh**. Alright. Let's move on over to the old Switch. Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Sam, welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Smash, but particularly this peripheral, the GameCube controller. Now, to get this out of the way, I have no personal biases towards any type of control. I mean, I do have biases towards controllers specifically, but not this one. I did not grow up with a GameCube controller. I used a GameCube controller growing up, but I never was a Nintendo kid. So I want to talk about the controller kind of objectively, my thoughts and feelings, and honestly, off rip, I think the Pro controller, this thing, is a better controller, and I kind of don't understand the bias towards this GameCube controller. First things first, my button layout is absurd, and we can talk about it. Alright, so let's talk button layout, because once I tell you guys my button layout, you're gonna throw up in your mouth, I think. And to preface this, I made this button layout coming from Dragon Ball FighterZ, what would feel the most comfortable for me. Now, and you have to take in mind, I use a Pro controller, so I don't have these weird, wacky buttons. So you guys can see that the button layout itself is just kind of weird. Like, A is massive. Like, they want you to hit A. Well, for me, A is jump. Makes sense in a way. Now, B would normally be... Well, A would normally be people's attack moves. That would be, like, your regular attack for most people if you press A. But my B now has been mapped to your basic attack, your basic strikes. Which, yeah, most of the time for most people, it would be your special move. For me, it is my regular melee attack. Y, for most people, is... What is Y for people? I think it's jump, right? I put it this way to closely-ish resemble the control layout for DBFZ. So think, instead of this being B... this would be my square button, which would be like your auto combo and stuff like that. Y being triangle, which is like your medium attack. So I just looked at that as your special moves. And then you don't have a heavy in this game per se. So yeah, A is my special move. I just thought of that like most platformers. Your jump button would be X if you're on PlayStation. So I thought same. And then yeah, just having a second jump button is good. On a Pro controller, this layout's not that nasty feeling. On this thing with these awkwardly sized and spaced buttons, it's a little more gross, I can't lie. Default layout, I could see it being not terrible. I don't understand why the C stick is the way that it is. I never understood that. Like, why is it resembling some like woman's areolas essentially? Like, why is it resembling some nips, bro? Like, I'm getting some flashbacks to some late nights, like, messing with this thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the C-Stick itself, like, you can get used to it, you can get over it. I'm just not sure the purpose of it being the size that it is. The basic movement stick itself actually is just not bad. Like, it feels like a generically good stick. I'm not sure how durable this is, like, how likely this thing is to stick drift, how durable it is, like, how much this will break. The D-pad, you don't really mess with the D-pad in Smash. You use it for taunts. Now, the triggers. The triggers are kind of weird. The Z button is only on one side, which is kind of unfortunate, I'll be honest. I much prefer... Do I prefer it on the right side? I think I prefer grabbing on the left side, which it's not there. You don't have a second Z button on the left side, which kind of sucks. Now for the triggers, like the furthest back triggers, these things have like massive travel distance. Like I think you can set the dead zone on these a little bit, but they just have so much push to them, as opposed to the Pro controller where there's like pretty much an immediacy there. Like there isn't much travel distance. I'm not gonna press it because it'll turn on the controller, but there's not a ton of travel distance. The Z and L buttons are pretty distinct, and like the Z button on the GameCube controller is like tiny. Like it's really easy to miss, and it's like clicky, but this isn't broken. Well, actually, it's not clicky at all. It's kind of mushy in a way. There's not much click to it. It almost feels like I'm pressing a mouse with like very little travel distance. And then before this button was broken in, it felt kind of like weird and stiff and firm, and I didn't think it was that good. As far as durability of this controller, it feels like solid. Like I don't feel like I can like break it by like creaking it back and forth or anything like that. But I do wish it was like a little heftier. And then as far as like fitting to the hand, it fits about as good to the hand as like an old PS2 controller. I would say maybe a little bit better just with the way it's shaped. Yeah, I have old man hands now, so like what this controller probably felt great as a kid, but these days probably not so much. So while it was pretty weird to get used to, once I did start warming up to it a bit, it didn't feel bad. The biggest problem with it now is that it just doesn't have a home button. Like, if you're looking to navigate around your Switch menu at all, you need to hook up with like a Pro controller or your Joy-Cons or something so you can back out. Edgewise, you don't really have an option for that. So all in all, I don't think the GameCube controller is the best. I much prefer the Pro controller. If you added a home button and another trigger, I probably would consider using this as a main controller. But yeah, maybe just make a new version of it, man. Like, you have all the bells and whistles for GameCube controllers. Why not just add another button? Why not just add another trigger? And I think they might have made versions of the GameCube controller that do that. Hard to say. But let's play a little online, yeah? I'm not great. I'm not going to pretend like I am great. But, you know, maybe we can score a win and just have some fun, enjoy the game. Of course, I'm going to be playing Roy. Roy's my man's 100 grand. I'm feeling like the aqua blue, I think. We'll try our best. We'll see what we can do. I'll let you guys know if I have any fuck-ups. Maybe it'll go perfectly, I don't know. Trade there. Nice. That's supposed to be a 0 to death, young man. Yeah, I already messed the C-stick. Okay, throw. I thought a back roll was coming for sure. Damn, he already fucked up. Let's go. My hands are OD sweaty. Oh, wow, that hit. Yeah, and then mashing on this controller feels really weird as well. Nice. Nice, good. That was good. Alright, nice. Got one more. Let's go. Okay, solid forward there. Nice. Good down there. Does the controller have rumble? It does, actually. Yeah, I need a down throw. That was good. A little punish with a side special. Let's go. I thought maybe my neutral air would catch him. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of going a little too obvious here. No punish. Nah, got me. Alright, I need to seal out this stock. Nice throw. Yeah, he might do this actually. Oh, I didn't get my grab. No anti-air there. Punish. I think that's it for me. I think that's curtains. He actually saved me. Wow, what a parry. Yeah, I felt a lot of mistakes there. Some missed grab opportunities, just a little bit of a lack of comfort in the movement. Obviously, first games of the day, you have to give some leeway just for like bad performance as well. I know I'm not like a great Smash player or anything like that, like far from. I wasn't doing any of my combos either. And then just a little bit of slowness, like mental slowness on remembering what my buttons were assigned to on this controller. Because even though I know my button mapping, on a foreign device, that's just a little awkward in shape. And yeah, there was actually some C-stick misses as well. That's because of like the nubbiness of it as well. Only 14%. I do know a little bit about fighting Kaguya. Not a ton. Nice parry. Damn, I thought he recovered from that. I would give him the homie stock, but we're on a different peripheral. Okay, we're both playing like shit here. A little bit. Oh, that wasn't even a punish. Yeah, I missed my C-stick with the way I wanted. Nice, that was good. Follow up, follow up. Yeah, nice laser beams. Alright, we're gonna play a little bit of keep away. I'll do it again. We'll run Nair here. And that's game. Still just not comfy. Like, I can tell I'm slow, right? Sephiroth. This might be tough. Try. Beautiful. Punish. I died too. Nice, good double roll. Okay. Damn, that back air. That was a good back air. Wow. Punish. Let's go. Still doable. My back airs are ass, though. Good punish. No, son of a bitch. It was a good game. It was a good game. All right, let me try now going back to the Pro Controller. Unless he runs the rematch, which I will run the rematch on Gamecube. He did not. That's unfortunate. Samus. Samus kind of fucks me up, I'm not gonna lie. We're just playing really reactive right now. Oh, I didn't save it. God damn it. Every Samus player I know just tries to play lame as fuck and just keep you out. Like, I get it. It's her kit. Most of her kit's projectiles. But the strategy of every Samus is to go on either side of the screen, run away from you, and just spam projectiles as much as I can. And then if you get close, just try to run away and do the same thing. It feels a little laggy. No, it's a lot laggy. I lied. Punish. Yeah, he's trying to play lame too. Yeah, this would typically be referred to as like lame play. Actually worked out for me. That's fair. Yeah, the game plan, a little too obvious there. Like, my game plan's not great, but once again, he kind of did something similar to the Samus thing. just went on either side of the screen and just tried to chuck projectiles at me. Yeah. And then whenever he was above me, he just did down special to put fire hydrant. Alright. Dude, you're too obvious, my guy. That was good. Okay, he's playing this weird runaway right now. I'm not sure what this game plan is. I killed myself. Doesn't matter. We'll even it up with iframes. What's the plan, man? I'm not sure what the line of thinking is. Wow, I did not punish that. That was good. Oh, I got clipped by that, huh? I don't know how you think this is a good strategy. I mean, you got me, so. Alright, let me not choke this out. That's how I spotted that. Wow, that hit, reverse hitbox though. Oh, that was good. Wow. I might lose this. No. I lied. Yeah, I played that match terribly. It's just that my opponent's strategy... Yeah, pound for pound. I think it's really clear that I'm more comfortable on the Pro Controller. I've spent a shit ton of time with it. It has all the bells and whistles that you need. It has, like, one of the biggest features is, like, the home button. And then on top of that, there's a level of versatility with it, which it plays a bunch of other games. It's decent for the retro games that we have. The face buttons are normal size, so there's no weirdness on that front. I did the layout the way I did so it wouldn't be too big of a departure from Dragon Ball FighterZ. My hand doesn't slip on the C-stick. The C-stick on this is like really small. It's really easy for my hand to just slip right off the nub of the C-stick right there, and it actually happened a couple times in match. There's no home button on this. There's not really any comparable ways to really care about the D-pad, because the D-pad doesn't really come up in these games. But the triggers, there's a lot of push distance in these triggers, so I was actually shielding a little bit too late in situations that did come up. So when it comes to like reaction shielding, that's kind of a big deal. On top of that, the blue Z button right there is just so small, and like there's not a lot of emphasis when you press it in. Like, it has the reverse problem of the regular triggers almost, where there's no travel distance, so I either miss the trigger itself or, like, feels if I didn't push it in. And that's really important for throws in this game. These are much more uniform, these front triggers right here, where they're distinct. I can really feel them easily, and they have a good amount of press, not a ton, so there's not a ton of travel distance or anything like that, but enough. And it's on both sides, of course. The biggest advantage you might get from a GameCube controller is the fact that it's hardwired. If I spent years upon years with this controller too, through multiple console generations, being not just the GameCube, but the Wii U, and now the Switch, yeah, I probably would be biased towards this controller too. But I don't have that bias. So everything functionally is just better on the Pro Controller for me. This is fun to mess around with, but if I'm going to play like some serious Smash, sit down and actually trying to grind out some matches, it's going to be the Pro Controller 100 times out of 100. I think it's a fun nostalgia kick, and I'm glad it exists for the people that do really like the Pro Controller. But it just, or the GameCube controller, but it doesn't just fit really well in my hands. I think the Pro Controller is just a better, snugger fit to like actual adult hands. Maybe as a kid, this probably felt great. As far as durability, I don't know. I haven't used it for any extended amount of time. But, I mean, it feels good. It feels durable. It feels decent in that respect. It's just missing too many things. If I could have a controller stylized like a GameCube controller, that'd be cool. But, yeah, it's not really necessary. I am happy to have it as another peripheral a friend can play with. Because it feels like every one of my friends did have a GameCube, whereas I did not. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Let's move on to another game.